Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and this one is a little interesting. This is for my New York album in September of 2025, and part of the time when my friend and I were there, we went up to Sleepy Hollow because we had never been. And I only have one picture, as you can see. I want to use it because I love this House of Pumpkins that they had, but given how the rest of my pictures fall in the album, how it's worked out, I need a card here, but then I need something here. I need a full 4x8 something. So could be a little bit of a challenge. So I think what I want to do first is figure out what to use here. And I think because of the photo, I want something pumpkin themed. So I have to keep that in mind. Over here, I'm not sure. I do have some 4x8 Halloween files. I also have some 3x8. So I could potentially use one of those, mount it, like put some cardstock or pattern paper behind it and use it here. So I do have options, but the problem is a lot of them aren't printed. They're just living digitally on my external hard drive. I would love not to have to print something if I can get away with it. So I have to look through the 4x8s I have that are printed and just hope that something fits. I have pulled out my 3x4 fall themed cards, and I want to look through those first, and I'm going to just jump right here to the oranges, because if I'm going to find a pumpkin, it's most likely in there. So to about here, but then I do also have some multicolored things at the end. Ooh, wait a second. It's very bold, but I don't hate it. I'm gonna keep that one. But that shows me that I also need to look at the multicolored ones that are towards the back. As I'm looking through the cards, I have 3 other ones. I'm still considering this one, but I have 3 others that I'm thinking about. I have this one that simply says Hello Autumn. I like it that it's not specific to Halloween because this was September. It was mid-September. We literally went to this event the night that it opened. So it wasn't anywhere near Halloween yet. We still had quite a ways to go. So I like that that's just autumn themed. I like this one with the pumpkins, but the problem is I don't know that I want to journal here because I don't know what's going to be over here. If I end up picking something where I have to journal, I don't need that on both sides. So I'm a little concerned about that one, but I like that it has the pumpkins. I like that it has the green. It fits, And then I really like this one. Now, I just said, I don't want anything that's too Halloween-y. This certainly is, but I like the image of it. It's cute, and I love the saying. I've got this feeling inside my bones. You just don't hear that often, or I haven't anyway, on like Halloween cards and stuff. So I kind of like it, and I don't know that it has to be a big deal that like Halloween was still 5 weeks away at this point, but I like it. So I'm gonna keep all of these 4, so the one I originally had plus these, and then I think maybe I'm gonna have to look at what's gonna go over here, because that also will determine what embellishments am I using, or ephemera, or whatever. Am I journaling, am I not journaling, all of that kind of stuff. Alright, so I pulled out my 4x8s, and for anything that's Halloween or autumn themed, I only have 3 that are printed. I don't know why I thought I had more ready to go, but clearly I don't. So these are the 3 I have. So I have 1, 2, and 3. Right away I can tell you it's not going to be this one. The colors don't go. It's way too busy with the pumpkins that are already in there. So that leaves me with these. And initially I'm thinking this. It's just a really good color match. It's not specific to Halloween. Like, I like it. And I could still use this if I wanted to, and it would be okay. Actually, I mean, any of these I could use and they would be okay, because that orange matches. But I kind of like this one. I like the colors in it, and it is more Halloween-y because it's got those, but I don't know, I like it. Now, if I did that one, I could not use this. That totally clashes, so that would be out. Probably this one as well. because I have journaling, but either one of these would still be okay because they match the orange. This is a little bit busier, but you know, it's not bad. And then at least it has a similar vibe kind of for Halloween happening. Or I could just go the Hello Autumn route. So I'm having a tough time on what to do. If I want this, just because I like the colors, or do I want this, which is more of an obvious match? I'm just not sure. So I think what I'm gonna have to do, I still can't decide. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go into my ephemera and my phrases and just see like, what do I have that would match? Do I have anything pink at all that would help match with this? Because really that's the color that doesn't go. There's no pink over here. So I know I have some things here, like I can see I have purple that are, you know, non-traditional colors. So I think I'm just gonna look through here, see what I can find. And is there any kind of pink that would work? I do also have, let me grab it here, this sticker sheet. And there are a few things, very few, that are pale pink. I have some stars up here as well. It's not a lot, but I do have some phrases. So I could potentially use those if I wanted to bring in the pink to the other side, but we'll see. I did find a couple of things, a few things, in my stash of ephemera that are pink. So I might be able to get away with it. So I have this pink and white label I could attach. Actually, I have a couple of labels. I have that one as well. This one, which I really like because it's got the black stripe and there's black over here. And then I had this little piece that says just a bunch of Hocus Pocus, which I also like. And I didn't even look through my phrases yet, but I'm guessing I probably have something in there, but I also could go black and white. I could go green because I have green over here. So I think I'm going to try it. And frankly, I mean, I don't know what else I would use this for. So if I have it printed, why not use it? This is much more generic. I can use that easily with something else if I decide that I want it. So I'm going to go for this one. I've already decided I'm going to use this label, and I'm going to use the Hello Autumn card. I'm actually going to end up covering up that leaf right there, but that's fine. Actually, both of these, I think. I'm going to put that underneath there. I have a set of autumn themed stamps. I don't know where they are at the moment, but I have them. So I'm going to stamp something in there. I just hope I have something that's relatively longer so that it won't leave a bunch of empty space, but I know I have something. This is the stamp set that I mentioned. I'm going to put this behind it so it makes it a little bit easier to see, hopefully. And some of these are more geared towards Thanksgiving, which is fine, but then I have quite a few that are just fall or Halloween related. I might actually use this one that says Pumpkin Patch, because it wasn't a traditional pumpkin patch, but I mean, look at that photo. And they did have pumpkins there that you could buy before. This was actually before you go into the event. So there is that. You know, I just realized, do I have more than one photo back here? Oh, I do. Shoot, this was supposed to be a flip. Oh my God. Well, I really like that. Can I still do it? Or should I just use this one? I thought I was only using this one. Wait a minute. I could do this. Do I need this card at all? Could I maybe do this? Or is that weird? Let's look. You know, I don't hate it. And it would let me use my actual photos. And I could save this for something else. I think I'm going to, but that tells me I'm going to have to find and use some pumpkin embellishments over here, I think, to bring this all together, or it's going to look strange. All right, I've got my stamp out. I did a quick test there, pumpkin patch. It came out fine. So I'm just going to re-ink quickly, and then I will stamp right on here. And I kind of want it in the middle, as close as I can get it. There we go. Not totally perfect. You can tell it's slightly going a little downhill there, but you know what? For this, it's fine. I have that attached. Now I'm going to put in some staples. I almost went the long way this way, but I think because there's so much empty space on each side, I'll do it this way. Yeah, that helps take up some of the space anyway. That's not bad. All right, so then these are done actually. Let's just put them in here. And then all I have to focus on is, what am I doing with this right side page? Am I gonna journal? Am I gonna put embellishments on it? I mean, I am. Am I gonna do both? More than likely it'll be both. I have pulled out my sticker sheet here, and I grabbed this pumpkin off of there, and I think I'm going to use that one and probably layer it somehow over the web here, maybe like this, and then I could just do something. Wait. There we go. Slightly better position with a little bit more white between the stem and the top there. I like that. So I can either leave this blank, or I could stamp a small phrase in there because I have all of these other ones that I can still use. I decided to do some journaling in the middle here to talk about what this was. So I have that there. And then I decided to go into my ephemera pieces again and try to find something green. This is too much, but just like the pink one I had, this green one was in there. These are clearly from the same set. So I think what I'm going to do to bring in some of the green is put this down here. Are they exactly the same green? No, but it does bring in some green, which is what I want. So I'm going to put that here, and then instead of stamping here, I'll put something here, more than likely. I do have, they're in my bin, I think. I do have some orange stickers as well, so I could put an orange phrase sticker in there if I didn't want to stamp. Maybe I should pull those and take a look at that. These were the stickers that I was thinking of. So I do have them and I could use them, but that's a lot of orange, close to orange. I forgot that I also have these. These are very old ones from Allie Edwards, and right in there, there's one that just says pumpkins. I could use it if I want to, but I also have carving pumpkins, pumpkin patch. Now it says pumpkin patch here, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I might go carving pumpkins because I didn't actually carve any this year. I don't have photos anymore from last year, like those are done, so, or from 2024. So when else am I gonna use it? I might as well just do it. So I think I'm just gonna put that one in there and then attach it. All right, I have that all attached. I did add a small staple in there, and I decided to just do another pumpkin sticker off that same sticker sheet and just do it more towards the middle here. This one's more to the left. Maybe I'll actually go a little to the right slightly. There we go. Just to help use up some of that space. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to put anything else here and here. I don't want it to be too busy. I think this is all this one needs. So here's another one done for New York. Thanks for watching.